Yes.
Is that what I think I just had that.
What? Alright YouTube, this is the last day in Dallas. It's like 5 in the morning right now, and as you can tell, my apartment's a little messy, but we're about to load up that couch inside the truck. We're gonna load up all this inside the truck. Already got the U-Haul, got everything ready to go. We're just gonna pack and dip off to Scottsdale. A lot of shit. All going. I'm gonna leave that. Just get some water, but yeah, everything's gone.
You got this fucking box. God.
That's going in my car. I'm gonna miss you, Dallas. Last time I'm stepping foot in this apartment. Done. It was fun. It was crazy. It was fun, but we out. What? What if you're my back crack? Is that what you're saying? Oh. Can you? Saying her name for the longest.
You didn't even know my name.
See, I'm not that bad.
See, exact. Thank you.
All right. We loaded up the truck. Now it's time for the drive, baby. I know y'all see me when I moved to Dallas. Y'all caught a little bit of that drive, but that was like what, a 4-hour drive? This is a 15 to 17 hour drive, bro. This is gonna be a long ass drive. I'm gonna drive to U-Haul right now so that I could get the trailer for my car. I'm gonna load that up. And once I load my car up, then I'm gonna officially head towards Arizona. All right, we are officially on the way to Arizona. Woo! We are officially on the way to Scottsdale, Arizona, and we got about 16 hours left to go. This honestly feels like a movie, especially the last couple days. My last couple days in Dallas, it feels like a movie for real. Now we're just inside of a cutscene, the driving cutscene. It's gonna be 16 hours for me, just gonna be a couple minutes for y'all. Okay, the road, I'm 20 miles deep on this back end road, and the fucking road is closed off and flooded. Crazy, bro. Literally like 20 miles deep, like 20 minutes deep into this back road. All right, YouTube, it's like 10:40 at night. I got 9 hours and 21 minutes to go. It says I should arrive there at 7 a.m. I don't know, I was just on this drive thinking. Thought I'd share some of my thoughts about, this whole move and everything. Guys, that video that I posted called I Got Too Comfortable, like, I could go in so much more depth, bro. Like, me going out here to Arizona, Scottsdale, Arizona, this is me going all in again on a new level. And I'm just reflecting, like, at how different it's gonna be. Completely sober the whole time, the year lease. And the goal is to make $1 million. And I know I have to be aggressive as possible. But at the same time, I also know my weaknesses, my vices, and, my ADHD, shit like that. So not only am I putting myself in a new state, don't know anybody, locking in with my team, but also it's a new setting. Like, I'm making my environment to where I cannot lose. The environment here is gonna be like military time, boot camp time. The type of time that I was on when I was in Houston, but at another level, a third level. Guys, when I went to Houston, because I'm having deja vu so much, because when I went to Houston, this was the exact same situation, the exact same feeling, everything. The U-Haul, when I left my apartments, I didn't know it at the time, but I parked my U-Haul right where I parked it when I first got there. And it was just, I don't know. I'll leave a link to the video somewhere, the first video I made when I ever went to Dallas. I vlogged the whole thing just like I'm vlogging this. Guys, don't be afraid to go all in. You have to take, look, and especially, I want to talk to the people with no kids. Some people, even if you have kids, but specifically to those people with no kids who are single, and living with their parents, right? I want to talk to those kids, those young men, young adults, and kids. Guys, you have to take the biggest risks of your life now. Like, in your 20s, you have to. You have to. You will not have. You only have one life, bro, and you have to make sure, like, it's your duty to make sure that you live your life to its fullest potential. And not in any hedonistic, selfish way. You gotta find your purpose. Like, why were you born? Like, how can you serve the world? Get closer to God, find your purpose, find yourself, because that's what your 20s are about. It's about self-discovery, finding out who you are, what you like, what is your real moral compass? What do you really believe in? You have to question those things and find those things out for yourself, but you have to go on that journey. You have to go on in that season of isolation. 9 times out of 10, most people, or if you're anything like me, coming from a shitty background, bad environment, bad friends, old habits, you gotta go through a real season of isolation. And you got to be willing to sacrifice everything during that season of isolation. Take me, for example. When I moved to Houston, I changed my number, right? I cut all my friends off, all of them, the good and the bad. The only person who had my number was my mentor, James Wells, and my mom. That was it. I deleted all my social media, and I went dark mode. Locked myself in a room for 8 months, bro, until I achieved everything I ever wanted, bro. And now I'm about to do it again. And I just, thinking about it is crazy. And I just hope that I can inspire y'all to do the same thing, to take action and to take risks. You have to, y'all. Y'all only have one life. And it's not just for you, right? It starts off as like for you. You got to do it for you because you want a better life. But eventually, when you start caring about yourself like that, you do it for you, you affect others, your loved ones, Like, I got my brother who's in jail. He depends on me, bro. He's facing 40, 20 minimum, I got my mom, my dad, my sister, and then my brother who's in jail, he has 2 kids, my niece and my nephew. You know, they don't have a father figure in their life right now. I got to step up and do that. You know, they don't have a father figure in their life. Their mothers, you know, they're single mothers. Like, come on now. It's my job to break my family's generational curses and set the example. And if you guys can relate, I want you guys to take action. It is 2025. And don't think that you're too old or too young. Get that limiting ass belief out of your mind. You're not too old, you're not too young. Everybody, bro, they have people that start at 50. They decide to change their life around at 50. Just because an 18-year-old learned how to make millions of dollars doesn't mean you're behind. I didn't get out of jail till I was 24 years old, bro. No, I had my 24th birthday in jail. I turned 24 in jail. I went in 23, turned 24, got out when I was almost 25. But while I was in jail, bro, I had to make that radical, one-time committed decision to change my life around forever. Right? I didn't know how. I didn't have a plan. I didn't have it all figured out. I just made a committed decision, and I made a promise to myself that I am a different person. Right? Don't get it twisted. It's a committed decision. Right? So you can't just say it. You got to do it consistently over a long enough period of time until you really are who you said you were going to become. Right? I'm still growing, y'all. I'm going to Arizona to keep growing. And I just really hope this inspires y'all. Take me as an example, y'all. You got to take action. You got to take massive risk. You have to. And for those who do have kids, because I know a lot of people, the age range of like the people who watch are like mostly men, like 80% men or 90% men. And they're anywhere from age like 17 to like 45. For those of you who do have kids, you do have a wife, you do have bills, you do have a 9-to-5, you do have a mortgage, you do have a car note, you are on child support. Let me tell you, it don't matter who you are or where you start, bro. Yes, I'm talking to those people at first who have that opportunity. Like, you guys know, the older audience knows, like, they wish they could be younger again so they could start where they're at. But for those of you who are older, it's never too late to start. Don't let any limiting belief stop you. Yes, you have bills to pay. Yes, you got to do stuff. That just means that you have to work twice as hard or 10 times as hard. Don't be afraid to do it. Because if you could put in 40, 60, 80 hours to make somebody else rich, to help somebody else achieve their goals, you should at least be putting in 40 hours a week. If that means you have to sacrifice sleep, do it, bro. It's all about what you want in life. But yeah, I digress. Take that risk, y'all. I'm really going to Arizona, and I want y'all to know that when I go to Arizona, y'all gonna see the difference on YouTube and on Instagram. Y'all are gonna see the entire journey to $1 million. Stay tuned, y'all. This is like a movie, but stay tuned. Y'all are gonna see the whole journey, the whole road to $1 million. I'm telling you now. I'm speaking it into existence now. I will have $1 million within the next 12 months. That's a fact. Watch.
Getting gas again. We got 2 hours left. I just copped this little hat and some glasses just cause. Honestly, being up for 25 hours, I feel like I look like I'm dead. Hey, well, at least I'll go to sleep early tonight. Cause damn, I don't know if I've ever stayed up this long sober. My U-Haul brother over there, that's my cousin. Shit. Like, I am exhausted from driving, bro. I have 2 more hours left. All right, damn. I chug some water, about to eat a protein bar, and fucking get back at it. Back to it. Let's go. Guys, these mountain roads feel so freaking dangerous, bro. But look at this, bro. Look at this.
What the heck did I do?
Guys, the views here are crazy. I don't know how to describe it. Yo, the views here are otherworldly, bro. I've never driven through Arizona, and it's literally nothing but mountains. Like, huge mountains, bro. Like, my mind can't comprehend. And then look at these fucking, look at that. Look at that. Like, bro, if you fucking catch a flat tire and all that shit, you're an idiot. You just fell off a mountain. Like, we're so fucking high up right now. Three keys. I'm in Scottsdale, Arizona. I just got back from the house. I met the landlord for the first time. There's a bit of a miscommunication because me and my 2 other acquisition managers, we all moved in on different days. So we were all gonna pay our portion of the rent or the deposit when we came here. But since I'm the first one here, it looks like I'm gonna have to pay all of it, and they're just gonna pay me back because it was just a miscommunication. Let's see what we want. $18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, so that's 2,000. 21, 27, 28, 29, 38, 39, 40. That's 4,000. 5, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. That's 5 bands. And what, he wants 2 more bands from me? What the fuck this nigga want from me, bro? So I need 28 contracts this month. Now we're going into Chase Bank. All right, well, yesterday was fun, right? So yeah, I just got out the shower. Last night I just brought my fucking laptop, basket of clothes, some blankets, and yeah, now I'm about to go to an Eric Klein event that I'm actually late for because I just found out that it started at 9 a.m. when I thought, you know, just the other day that it was for 5 p.m. Nonetheless, I'm about to get dressed. And yeah, we're going. This is a long ass vlog. Or at least it feels long. That was a 17-hour drive, dude. It was really like 18 hours. I feel like I lost my voice too. Anyways, let's get dressed.
To be alive, you and yours, versus me and mine. I do not chase girls, but they run a mile for me. Say she gon' ride for me, I'm about to ties for you. This game is different, you only get one shot when niggas go foul on you.
So, Nico, I want you to tell everybody what you're gonna do.
I'm gonna go home and fall asleep.
This is the thing.
Does that make sense? So if you're in the room today, I have to make you great.
I run a sales team. So if my sales team doesn't see that I'm the baddest ass motherfucker on planet Earth, I promise you, dude, they're not going to respect me. Now, it doesn't mean that I need to do the work to do wholesaling. They just need to know that I am that badass. That was the thing I was missing my whole life. I got to write shit down. And then when I write it down, sometimes I got to write it down 15 more times. It's just the truth. Sometimes one time isn't enough. People are like, I did write it down. Bitch, write it down 15 more times. Come on, man. Like, if you wrote it down 15 more times, would you get it? Well, if I did it 15 more times, then do it 30 times. Like, why do people, like, how many times, I hate when somebody says, hey, I'm like, I need you to role play till you get it down. Well, how many times? He's already trying to put a number on how many tries he has to have. How about until you pass out? And then if he's like, all right, I'm gonna pass out. Cool, he's gonna win. Anytime someone says, how many times should I call them before I stop? You're already out. Did they reach out and request some information from the company? Yes or no? Yes? How about till you get a hold of it? I don't know the number. If I knew it, I'd go to Vegas. And I'd just bet and gamble, because I would know everything. I don't know. But I know if you keep calling them, one day they're going to tell you to stop, or they're going to answer and buy something from you. I don't know. But dude, I don't think anybody grabbed their hand and made them type on the keyboard about requesting information on our product. Hey, what if we're busy? Are you guys busy? I'm busy. Last night I wanted to buy something. 2 a.m. I was like, dude, I want to buy this. Guy calls me this morning, 8 a.m. I'm busy. Do I want it? Yes. I'm busy. Will he continue to call me until I'm not busy? I don't know. We'll see. But that's the game. Do you guys get it? Yeah. You guys have to understand. If anyone says, you call the lead 7 times. No. There's going to be compliance. You can only call them these hours. You can do this, you can do that. But if somebody requests information, you can call them as many times as you want until they opt out or they buy. And that's like the buy or die mentality. But most salespeople want to know how many times. It helps me get closer to who I'm supposed to be. It's good, man. You got to mess up, dude. You got to hurt people. Yeah, we saw what you did. I know. And that hurt the hell out of me, hurting that person. And I wish I could take it back, but I can't. But now I'm not going to do it anymore. And then a year from now, you're going to do it again on accident. What are you going to do? Quit? Nope. You got grace, get back on track. Does that make sense? Yes. Sometimes you have to go through these things, these nasty, ugly things, to really understand who you want to be. Sometimes pain is the greatest teacher. Sometimes you have to go through so much pain. And a lot of you in here that aren't who you want to be, it's because you haven't had enough pain. It truly is. I have had so much pain that I've caused that I understand now really clearly who I want to be, and it's a non-negotiable. I'm not wavering off of it. I'm not for sale. What I would love is for some of you to never make decisions based off money. You're going to get rich when you become who you're supposed to become. You will get rich. Listen, and people say, well, Andy, how everybody is trying to buy me off. I'm trying to become what I'm supposed to be, but for some reason I'm going broke. Can I tell you something? There is a billionaire walking around out there right now. And you know who he has? The wrong person in charge of his company. And he is looking for a badass leader to hire right now. And you don't even have to be skilled in his industry. And if he just saw you as the human that he wished could run his company, he would hire you and pay you whatever you want. That's why you must understand when you become who you're supposed to be. I don't care if you own your own company or if you're the baddest ass number 2 for someone else. The point is everybody wants you. The life that you have right now is because of the leader you are right now. So if you change the leader who you are right now, all this will change. All right.